Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of The Witcher 3. We left off last time here in the sewers with Dr. von Gratz, and we are supposed to find a clue about the killer, or not killer, the person who hurt Priscilla and almost killed her. So let's continue here, and this guy is going to back us up a little bit.
Hear that?
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon.
Ah yes, we got some drowners down here, of course. No, Geralt, not that sword. This one is fine. Alright. Oh, that was a pretty clutch axie.
Damn, you're ugly.
Okay. Yeah, it's just some simple drowners. And the doctor seems pretty good with a crossbow, but he seems pretty confused right now. He says he's okay with a bow, but right now he's just, I don't know what he's wielding. Like, is that a club, a mace of some sort? Oh well, it doesn't matter. So we gained a fast attack skill point there. We're actually quickly approaching just maxing out the entire fast attack skill tree, which is actually kind of cool. Ooh, look at this. This is a water hag. Huh. Okay, let's go ahead and put down some Yurden runes. And this should really mess this water hag up. Look at that. It's really not liking the Yurden. Hopefully, I can get a couple of attacks off with this glyph. The warding glyph, I think it's called. Ow! Oh, damn it. It literally threw its crap at me. Oh, good job, Doctor. Alright, nice. Oh, is there more stuff? Okay, yeah, there are two more drowners there in the distance, but let me loot this thing real quick. Oh, you know what? I wonder if my warding glyph is destroying the doctor's crossbow bolts. I don't think it is. I mean, the description says it only destroys enemy projectiles, but I don't know. Maybe it doesn't even say enemy projectiles, but he did manage to hit the water hag once with the bolt, so I don't think it should be destroying my my allies' projectiles. Not that we have allies very often in this game. Oops. Oh god, what am I doing? For a second there, I slipped back into the original Witcher 3 controls. You know how, like, if you're playing on a PS4 controller, square is light attack,
How's it look?
triangle is heavy attack.
Straight, no sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal, but it's her voice that concerns me. Surely you understand what a terrible blow that would be to a Trobritz. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
I fear only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count.
Only Dandelion, huh? Well, I mean, we've done so many favors for Dandelion that it's about time that he took matters into his own hands, so to speak. Although even right now we're doing another favor for him, but this kind of sewer crawling is a little bit out of his league, I believe.
Take the ladder.
Alright. Nice instructions. I think we can turn off the Witcher vision now.
Place. Come, the quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or Reverend Nathaniel Pastodi. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver.
Okay. Ooh, look at that. Bunch of crafting materials. Although, I really don't use these herbs anymore. They are a little beneath me now, if I'm allowed to say that. Okay, let's see.
Human. Wrong body type.
A dwarf is what we are looking for. What is this guy?
Looks like necrophage has got to this one.
That's a witch hunter. Aha. Here we go. Oh, look, a book. We actually haven't found like a unique book here in Novigrad for a while. I believe we've already read most of them. So that's the dude we're probably supposed to examine.
A dwarf, but the hands. Not a carpenter's. A banker's, more likely. That's gotta be him.
This one's a she. Remember, beards are no indicator of gender amongst dwarves.
Really? That's a female dwarf? I don't know. It doesn't. I mean, okay, if he says so. Okay, so here's the dude.
Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood.
Not a bit. Start the autopsy.
Who do you think we are?
Where?
Alright, let's just start from the top down, I suppose.
Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt, like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
Why do you have to use the word scoop? That just creates a nasty image. Okay, let's take a look at the sockets.
Those burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes. And some grey dust. Ash, it seems. Very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
So it seems. Looking at the wounds, it appears our woodcarver was still alive when it happened.
Oof, that couldn't have been very pleasant. What about the mouth?
Let's examine the mouth. Burns, blisters.
Just like Priscilla's.
Mm-hmm. And his throat?
See this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed, so thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel.
But why? The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling. The murderer... I believe he performed a tracheotomy, so the victim wouldn't die too soon.
You seem extremely familiar with the methods. Should I be suspecting you, Doctor? Probably not. Most definitely not, actually. Okay, let's go down to the torso.
Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
Mm-hmm.
Let's examine the chest wound. Yeah, heart carved out, wound cauterized.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
Oh gosh, don't dig into his stomach, please. Even a witcher has his limits.
An egg from an amphibian. A salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. Afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
Professor Cochrane. I had a high school English teacher by that name. It's not a very rare name, to be honest. And by the way, this entire autopsy is like fascinatingly detailed. We can go from the head to the torso, to all the other body parts, and then each of them has its own detailed examinations. It's actually pretty cool.
Look at the scar. Wounds long and thin, an incision, but the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury, perhaps an accident in the workplace.
A lot of this is just also flavor. They really don't have anything to do with the victim's death itself, but it's still interesting.
Open the abdominal cavity.
Due warning, it will stink of rot.
Once fought a Zoogle up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt... Wait. Smells not rot.
Formaldehyde. A medical novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue. In stronger proportions, it's more destructive than acid.
Explains why there's no smell of decay, and why his throat's scalded.
I don't know if anyone is keeping count, but that was at least the third or fourth time that that specific Zoogle that Geralt fought was mentioned in this game. The first time was in White Orchard with Vesemir, and then once in Vizima with Yennefer, and then probably another once in some side quest somewhere, and this is the fourth time. Yeah, they really like talking about that Zoogle. Okay, so let's go to the hands.
Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience.
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him.
Oh, stole the ring, huh? Okay. Legs?
See anything interesting on his legs?
His right foot. The ankle swollen, toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard. Right before he kicked the bucket.
Doesn't strike me as the right time for jokes.
Apologies. We surgeons, we've a different sensibility.
And a different sense of humor.
I don't know, that does seem like a joke that Geralt would make, to be honest. Like, with his dry sense of humor, he would totally say something like that. That's just me, though, I don't know. Oh, let's do
His
this.
genitals. We ought to inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear any relation to the matter.
Yeah, I doubt it as well, but I suppose we'll see.
We'll see. Pull down his trousers and... shit.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages. No sign of diffusion.
Think there could be a connection?
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
Okay, let's not look at that anymore. I've seen enough.
Alright. Think I know enough.
Enlighten me, please, because I've still no notion what this is about. What the motive might have been.
Well, it could have been several things. Ritual murder, punishment, murderer's mad, and rather not share my conclusion. There's no reason to really suspect the doctor here, so let's just say it was punishment.
Sure of one thing. This was punishment.
Even the witch hunters don't engage in this kind of torture. What sin could possibly merit it?
Only the murderer knows that. And it's the key to finding him. Or her. It's a lead worth following. Any idea what his name was?
Fabian Meyer. And I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted. Drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
How do you two know each other?
You old friends?
Hubert taught me the rudiments of medicine. Long ago.
And not very well. You've still not mastered certain basic principles. For example, that a doctor's role is to treat the ill, not save the world.
You've not changed a bit.
A compliment?
No, a statement of fact. 30 years, and you've not changed a bit.
In outward appearance, he means, and yes, that is quite suspect. So where was his body found?
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to investigate? Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the market square, just beside the gate to Far Corners. That poor Trebirates was attacked there. City's abuzz about it. But the woodcarver, Eustace the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner near... Oh, greetings, your reverence.
Who are these people? I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in under any circumstances.
You did, but they're friends of the deceased. Here to collect the body.
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
As your reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
Oh man, yeah, this Nathaniel dude.
Why'd you cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble. But you didn't give that a thought, did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang. So, should I learn anything new related to this case, I will let you know.
Thank you.
I like the little candle lantern that the doctor has strapped to his chest. It's kind of cool. I wonder how the candle is like staying fixed in there. Usually it's like a glass lantern and it's kind of shut closed. But that thing, the lid is just wide open.
Nathaniel. Who is he?
A scoundrel. A rogue. Like every man who wears the robes of the eternal fire.
Well
Most
said.
are scoundrels before they ever put on the robes.
True in his case as well. Before he donned the frock, Nathaniel was a torturer, delighted especially in torturing women. Later, Hierarch Hemmelfart appointed him to oversee the morgue. He deals with the temple guard, supervises cremations, conducts funeral masses in the temple on the Isle, and so forth.
Dream job.
Yeah, everything about his position screams like this exact same position that Cyprian Wiley, Horson Jr., was in. And let me tell you, that dude is a straight up scumbag. And Nathaniel, he probably is as well.
Might have told me you know the coroner. We could have skipped the trip through the sewers.
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said enough on the subject.
Okay, in that case, I probably don't need to press you.
Don't aim to press you.
Thank you. I've nothing to hide. It's just an old wound, unhealed as yet. What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was attacked. Got work to do.
As do I. At the hospital. I must return there. But I shall keep my fingers crossed.
And I'll keep my eye on you.
Okay, so Geralt obviously suspects Joachim, but we didn't really hear it from him himself. But the connection between Hubert and Joachim is that Hubert used to be Joachim's professor back at the Academy of Oxenfurt, and apparently Joachim wasn't a very good student in Hubert's eyes, so there was some like bad blood between the two. That's about it. If we were to have pressed him about that information, that's what he would have said.
Well, another freak.
Alright, so there's several things we can do now. Investigate the alley where Priscilla was attacked using Witcher senses, examine the place where the woodcarver died using your Witcher senses, and we can find the corpse collector. Let's just start from the... Actually, we have one... The corpse collector is right here, so we can just visit him right now.
Poor Lydica.
What happened here?
Monsters must have run him down.
Smaller in the city now.
She waves at me.
Best stay home.
Stop that sort of talk, you know.
By your door, by your windows.
Knife wounds. Means bandits dropped them. Plain as that.
You think it's bandits, huh? I don't know. I have my doubts. Let's see, where is this corpse collector? There he is.
Full of foul of the king.
You Eustace, the corpse collector?
Aye? How'd you know?
Fourth sense, I think it is. You bring Fabian Meyer's body to the morgue?
Fabian. Oh, yeah, I remember. No ice, no art, one of them, right? No purse neither, as I recall.
Okay.
One of them? So there have been other bodies like that?
Sure have. Beggars, street urchins, and street walkers. One went so portly, I had to cut her into pieces to fit her in me wheelbarrow. Slippery sow, they called her, on account of her.
Some things are best left unsaid. What happened to the pieces?
What do you mean? Reverend Nathaniel ordered them burned. Every last one. Oh, shame that was.
Shame? Why? Actually, never mind. Another thing that's best left unsaid.
Yeah, amen to that. Have you searched him?
You searched Fabian's body?
Well, I cast an eye in his pockets. Made sure nothing went to waste.
I call a spade a spade. You rob corpses.
And I call a prick a prick. It's none of your fucking concern. What, you tax collector? Piss off, mutant.
Wow, how rude. You know what? Here we have the classic three options. Axie, payment, and the brawling option. I don't really think we need to fight this guy. I mean, he doesn't really stand much of a chance against us. And I'm sure as hell not going to give him money, so here, have some mind magic.
Talk. What did you find on him?
I as you wish. Triflings, baubles, gloss-beaded ring, handful of coins, and a letter. Look, vellum, quality parchment that. I'll wipe off the writing and sell it as new.
That's human skin. Priscilla. Next victim's name. If you'd given this to the right person, she might not have been hurt.
What the fuck do I care what happens to some Priscilla? We short of wenches in this town.
Wow. You know what? Like, that deserves a punch in the face.
Oi, fucking hell! What was that for?
For everything.
That's right. Stay down. Dude totally deserve that. Okay, so let's move on here. Oh, a couple of things I can loot. Gnomish prankings. One of the weirder books in this game. I have no idea what it's talking about. Alright, so let's move on to the alleyway where Priscilla was attacked and continue the investigation. Or we can do this one first. The place where the woodcarver died. This one is slightly closer.
About minding my own business when suddenly up he pops and heals me.
Alright, so that would be this place.
Anyone home?
Begone, or I'll sick me hounds on you. Molly, Striga, come!
Relax. I'm here about Fabian Meyer, looking for his killer.
That's altogether different. Sit, you stupid mutts, lie down. Come on in. Slowly now, lest they bite you.
I've dealt with my fair share of canines in this world, so I'm not really afraid of those dogs. They are charming creatures.
Charming as beasts go.
You daft. Even I'm scared of them. But better barking dog than an evil man at your door.
Got someone particular in mind?
Sure as shite. Bugger who did Fabian in. As soon as they'd hauled his corpse off, I run to a mate who raises fighting dogs. Bought these 2 mutts. Cost me a chunk of change. But I sleep sound at least.
Okay, and who are you?
So who might you be?
The Stiff's brother. Gus is the name. We ran a workshop together. Meyer and Meyer.
Meyer and Meyer.
What'll it be now? Just Meyer?
Name it. I'll be closing it down now. As soon as I find a buyer for this shack, I'll head on to Mahakam. Be near my family or what's left of it. So, what do you want to know? What can I tell you about Fabian?
Is it me, or does Meyer and Meyer sound like a law firm? I don't know. Maybe I've just been watching too much TV. How much... Oh, do you know about the murder much?
Tell me what you know about the murder. In order. In detail.
'Twas like this. Had some work in Oxenford, and I was coming home. Saw a plume of smoke rising over the city. Thought to myself, blast it, gonna miss him burn another hag. But the smoke wasn't coming from Hierarch Square. It was coming from here. See the soot stains? That's where they burned our sculptures. Folk gathered round the blaze and found Fabian here beside it. They'd already loaded him on the cart by the time I arrived.
Talk to your neighbors. They see anything suspicious beforehand? Hear anything?
Claimed not to. But even if they had, they'd not have helped. In Novigrad, folk give bleeding orphans in the street a wide berth so as not to stain their poor lanes. What do they care about some dwarf?
What the heck is a poo lane? Damn, dwarven talk. Did your brother have any enemies?
Your brother have any enemies? Anyone dislike him? Threaten him, maybe?
'Twas Fabian who threatened this one last. Oh, you were a good dwarf, a craftsman like no other. But you were an incorrigible whoremonger as well. Whenever we put a bit of coin aside, I'd say, let's buy some tools, quality timber. No, he grabbed the purse and head out whoring. Took to following one in particular. He'd say, "'Tis all your fault, dirty bitch, human dish rag," and other obscenities. Don't rightly know what that was about. Maybe he was in love with her.
Know where I can find her? This dish rag?
City cemetery. She died a few days back, quietly in her sleep. Her pawn said a fever took her.
Okay. Let's do some investigating then.
Fine. We've talked enough. Need to look around.
Be my guest. Just beware of the dogs.
Okay, let me pet those dogs. Where are they? Oh, here's one. Hey, are you Striga or are you Mauler? Okay, so let's see here. Concerned Citizens Sermon, alright. Remember, good people, that fire can be both a blessing and a curse. Fire can warm with its flames. Fire can prepare our nourishment. Fire can drive off the horrors of the dark. Yet fire can also scorch, burn, and incinerate. That is why we must live in harmony with the eternal fire and its commandments. Whoever fails to heed its lessons, whoever lives in ignorance of it. Whoever mocks it, the same shall lose his life in its flames. Take my counsel to heart, good people, or you will reap the consequences of your deeds. Concerned citizen. Man, this guy sounds like he is way too deep in some kind of cult and brainwashed by the eternal fire. Okay, this is a script that Dandelion gave us for the quest we did last time. Alright, fire?
Statues of the old gods. Nothing but women. Shapely ones.
All burnt? What is this?
Someone dragged something across the floor. Or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly.
That line sounds familiar. Where have I heard that line from before? I'm sure it's somewhere else in this game. Was it in, like, the Tower of Mice? What's it called? Fyke Isle? I feel like Geralt said something like that, like, back then. I don't know.
Bloodstains. That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
Okay, let's go in here.
Mind if I go inside the workshop?
I've not even peeked inside since they found Fabian. But I'll open it for you if you want.
He probably should have cleaned this up, at least.
More bloodstains, but not near enough to say he bled to death. Unless somebody got rid of the blood. Left a few stains behind.
Like this?
Formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it.
Okay. Formaldehyde.
Furniture got knocked over. This looks like it was kicked.
Or pushed. Or pulled. Or, you know, just tapped. How do you know it was kicked?
Eyes. Humanoid. Completely rotten.
Oh god.
Nothing interesting.
Oh god. Eyes detached from their sockets. Really? Oh, that is nasty. Why am I still looking at it? Alright. I suppose we're done here. Anything else Gus wants to say?
Aye.
Alright, so I looked at your sculptures.
Had a look at your sculptures.
What? Lifelike, aren't they?
The women especially. Never seen a bust that size on Melitele.
Oh, aye. Fabian's handiwork. I told him, brother, tits like that would crush her back. Whittle him down. He said, nay, they'd sell better this way. Told me to shut me trap. And sell they did. Till one sermon at the temple, when the celebrating reverend said that whoso buys idols from the non-human Myers sins twofold, as a heretic and as a lecher. That was the end of that.
Yeah, that's one way to end a man's career.
Already know what happened. Fabian was in the workshop. Murderer attacked him there. They struggled. Fabian was overpowered. Then tortured. For a time.
I needn't know the details. Truth be told, I haven't the stomach for him.
When it was over, the murderer dragged Fabian to the courtyard. Then made a pyre of sculptures, set them aflame.
But why? Why do all that?
To teach a lesson. To him, you, the whole city.
In other words, to enforce the commandments of the eternal fire.
Fine, we've talked enough. Won't learn anything else here. Take care.
You know, religion is all fine and everything, but just don't take too much of it to heart. Because once you start being a heretic, then people will just treat you like a crazy person. Which, to be fair, you kind of are.
Oi, Witcher! Coroner wants to see you. Been another victim. Told me to say the main door will be open for you. You're to come as soon as you can.
Okay, guess we're gonna go visit the coroner again. What does this guy want from us?
Hey, handsome.
Oh, hey. Are you who I think you are? No name? Okay, no name. Fine. Guess we're just gonna look here. Well, we can go talk to the coroner a bit later. Let's investigate this scene first.
Oh, I want to know. Watch him, see what he does.
Oh, really? I was ambushed. Poor townsman. Okay. Guess we're gonna beat up some townsmen. They'll give me a chance to attack. Oh man. They are pretty offensive.
Come on.
This one might take a little bit. I have to, like, the only way to damage these guys is through counterattacks. And I have to be careful to defend against all three of them. Obviously, as I take some of them out, this fight will become much easier. But with three of them just kind of on me this whole time, it's a little tricky. Okay, that's one of them down. That's two, and now it's infinitely easier. There we go.
Think you'll get me too, huh? Up your ass, deviant! Hoes can fight back!
Calm down, I'm not gonna hurt you. What are you doing here?
Getting vengeance. Well, why are you staring? Have you not heard killers always return to the scene of their crime? Me and my brothers are waiting here to give him a warm welcome. For Priscilla. Almost did her in, the whole son.
I know. Here to look for clues and find anyone who might know something.
Fear I can't help you much. But I can tell you what I know.
Okay. Are you and Priscilla friends?
You and Priscilla friends?
Friends? Nah. But she saw more than a stupid whore in me. Treated me with respect. It mattered. I was looking to give up whoring. Pick up a decent trade. But none would take me. Not as a washerwoman, nor a servant, nor a cook. Felt like a leper, I did. But Priscilla, she was different. Agreed to put me in her play, you see. Lots of the other actors, they were afraid on account of her jesting about the eternal fire. Whistling Wendy on stage, can you imagine it? Well, dream's gone now. I'm back to working street corners.
Sorry to hear that.
You could do worse as work goes. Or so I tell myself.
Whistling Wendy, huh? That name sounds really familiar. Is she the same woman from The Witcher 2? That one courtesan in the Cadwin camp? I think she is. Whistling Wendy. Yeah, it's been a while since I played The Witcher 2, but I believe so.
Priscilla wasn't the sole victim. You aware of that?
Oh, dearie. Course I was. This didn't start yesterday. Others have died like this before. Beggars, street girls, orphans. But who'd have a drama concern about them? Human rubbish. It's what the guards call us.
Recall any names?
They didn't have proper ones. Baldy, curly, buns. That's what folk called them. No friends, no families. Their bodies were burned long ago.
Alright, well, thanks for the info.
Take care now. I gotta look around some more. Appreciate it if you didn't disturb me.
Naturally. We'll stand aside, behave. But do tell us if you find anything else here.
Yeah, don't get your people into a fistfight with me again. Because that was just rude.
A brazier. This time of year?
What time of year is it? I don't even know.
Man's footprint. The murderer's maybe. Weight on his heel. Took a step back. Human. Priscilla's.
And here we have another concerned citizen sermon. Is this one different? I think it is. Remember, good people, the light cast by the fire dispels every darkness, reveals each lie, exposes every unworthy and debauched soul. Not even shape-shifting Dopplers can hide from its light. Not even witches and sorceresses, so adept at fooling the common folk. Not the loose women who walk the street and fog men's minds with their charms. Abandon then the treacherous and immoral magic arcane. Cover your bodies in modesty and provoke no unclean thoughts, and the eternal fire will expose for you all monsters and sinners, or else burn you too in its flames. Concerned citizen.
Murderer fled before the guards arrived. Ran this way.
Alright, and what is this pile of smoke?
A brazier. This time of year?
Nope, that's not what I wanted.
I know that smell. Formaldehyde.
Formaldehyde indeed. Okay, great. So now we just need to... Actually, does Wendy want to say anything else?
So, what is it?
Nope. Okay.
And I got a murderer to catch.
I do indeed. Alright. Oh, there's one more thing I can examine here.
Trail ends here. Strange. Even I couldn't jump this wall.
I mean, there are a lot of walls that Geralt can't jump, so not really sure what that's supposed to mean. Okay, so I suppose we can go back now and talk to the coroner and see what he has to say. This is one of those relatively long quests, but I think the story on this one is interesting enough that yeah, keeps my attention. Here's another concerned citizen sermon. Is this one different? I think it is. Remember, dear people, that a fire once lit cannot be stopped, that it consumes everything in its path, and only ceases to rage once all has been turned to ash. Men cannot flee this element, and if they bow before it, if they let it into their hearts, they too turn to ash. Search then your consciences, and live in accordance with the church's dictates, before the time for penance has passed. Concerned citizen. Man. This guy is way too concerned for his own good. He should just mind his own business, honestly.
All I had.
Witcher. It even.
Okay, here we are. There's just this single guard sitting outside.
Welcome, Master Witcher.
Oh, wow. A very courteous guard at that.
Welcome, Master Witcher.
Well, thanks. Okay, let's turn on the Witcher vision here. This place is way too dark. Actually, let's go ahead and light a couple of these torches on the wall. Any more? Ah, here's another one. There we go. Just so I don't have to use my Witcher vision. It's still really dark though.
Geralt, right? I'm glad you're here. Held off on the autopsy till you arrived.
Nice of you. Especially given you didn't seem pleased about my previous visit.
Because you came unannounced and in unfortunate company. I also had Reverend Nathaniel to contend with. Our spiritual caretaker has left the city on some important matter, and I know who you are, what drives you. I'm more than happy to aid your investigation.
He knows about the Witcher thing, alright. And what's your problem with Joachim?
By the way, you and von Gratz don't exactly get along. Why is that?
I had him sent to prison. You see, Joachim led the student protests in 1242, a senseless and brutal revolt. People were dying, Witcher. Those who rejected liberty, equality, and fraternity would be found in the gutter come morning. Their throats slit from ear to ear with surgical precision. Joachim had been my favorite student, but alas, I had to do something. So I reported him. Then I left the university and found work in the morgue, where none care about my past. Whereas Joachim, oh, fate's ironies. Years later, he was appointed head of the very ward I had founded.
Uh-huh. Well, that's this guy's version of the story. I'm sure the doctor has his own version as well. He does look very young to be the teacher, because Joachim, he looks like an old man.
How old's von Gratz? 50? 60?
53, I believe. Why do you ask?
You look a little young to have been his teacher.
Not surprising. For years, I've lived in the cold and dark, breathing the vapors of embalming fluids. In short, working with corpses extends one's life. Amusing, is it not?
You sure about that? I don't know. I got my doubts. So who's the victim this time?
Who's the victim this time?
Joris Aquinas, a lecturer in theology at Oxenfurt Academy. Found this morning at his home on a catafalque made of his books.
Any titles in particular?
It seems all the tomes dealt with the eternal fire. Treatises critical of the faith's doctrines.
Yeah, mortal sin in Novigrad.
Mortal sin only to the eternal fire. Not to everyone in Novigrad.
Not fond of Nathaniel?
Very few people are. He's cruel and capricious. He stormed in here once, grabbed a scalpel I was sterilizing over a burner, sliced my back with it to the bone, because I had forgotten to lock the storeroom. Hard to be fond of someone like that, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, I think I would agree with that.
Let's start.
Gladly. The wounds conform to the killer's modus operandi. The victim was bound and forced to drink formaldehyde. Next, the killer removed the eyes, placed burning coals in the sockets, then opened the rib cage and... What's this? A parchment. Made of human skin.
A message from the murderer. The name of his next victim. Patricia Vegelbud.
Gods, he knows no bounds. To attack Lady Vegelbud, heiress of such a prominent family.
Where is she? Tell me.
She resides in an estate beyond the city, north of Oxenford.
Gotta find her, now.
Alright, it's time to go. Back to the Vegelbud's residence, and here's the letter that was found in the body. Yep, all we got is Patricia Vegelbud from a concerned citizen. Man, I am going to be concerned about that citizen once I find him. And what happened to the Great Aramis Vegelbud Memorial Derby? What? Okay, let's see. Oh. Huh. Wait a minute. New quest. Did that, like... What? Huh, interesting. It's not even in my quest log. Let me just check my map real quick here. Okay, well, I'm not really sure what happened to that one, but maybe it's just not available at this very moment because, you know, we have this other quest going on. Honestly, I don't know if progressing past this point actually... What the heck is this? Have I seen this before? This is wooden sword just floating in the air like this. Look at this. It's kind of cool. So yeah, so either one of two things. We can't do that race right now because of this quest that we're doing. Or by advancing past this side quest, we actually missed out on it, which would really suck. I probably should have done it, you know, last episode. But we were going a little long, and I didn't really want to do another set of horse races. So, I don't know. If we missed it, then it's no big deal. Okay, let's see. Hey guys, you gonna let me in?
What do you want?
Need to talk to Patricia Vegelbud.
You think any bum off the street can...
Her life's in danger. Let me in or have her blood on your hands.
If you thought this up, and I'll let you in, I'll throw my arse out the door.
Always thought a guard was supposed to protect his charge, not his ass.
So be it. I'll take you to Lady Vegelbud. Just no trickery. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, good fellow? If it's work you seek.
Don't know that I'm all that good. Name's Geralt. Looking for Patricia Vegelbud. Her life's in danger.
In danger? Come now. I saw Mother this morning. She seemed sad, true, but in perfect health.
Well, there's a murderer about.
I'm hunting a serial killer, and I've got reason to believe your mother will be his next victim.
Why, even if it's true, our guards.
He's exceptionally cruel when he kills, tortures his victims, cuts out their hearts. So let's see how she is, just in case.
I find this all very hard to believe, but you appear to be quite serious. Please, follow me.
A fire fit for Bellatane, except it's the wrong time of year.
I mentioned Mother seemed sad. Do you remember? In fact, she's in the midst of a crisis of faith. A rather serious one. We'd been to Novigrad. Mother had seen the pyres in Hierarch Square, uttered not a word on our way home. She had all the holy books, insignias, reliquaries gathered, taken outside and burnt. Then she locked herself in her room.
We need to hurry.
Okay, let's go.
Hear that? Calm and quiet. All seems to be in order.
We should go in, just to be sure.
You're relentless, aren't you? Fine. But wait here, please. Mother's certainly not in the mood for guests.
Mm-hmm. Sounds about right.
He ran out the other door! Catch him!
Oh god. Yeah, that was... Guess we are too late to the scene. Let's see. Where is this guy? Oh god. Bunch of dogs here. Chasing after the wrong guy,
Spread
man.
out! Murderer's still here!
Okay, went this way.
There he is! Get him!
Oh, shoot. Okay. Don't really want to kill you. I mean, do I have to? I suppose we'll have to. Man, this is not very nice. Come on. This guy with the spear could be a little bit of trouble. Actually, might as well throw a bomb here. Let's go with Northern Wind. And that basically ends the fight.
Halt! Before I put a bolt between your eyes!
Listen, you got the wrong guy.
Save your trickery, taking you to the heiress.
Well, killer's already escaped. Lead the way, hero.
We got him, Lady Ingrid. Wasn't easy, but...
Lower that crossbow before you hurt yourself. This man is innocent.
Forgive me. I saw him running. Thought it was the killer fleeing.
I was chasing him, and I'd have caught him if you hadn't gotten in my way.
Out of my sight, at once! Mother! Why did he do this to her? Why?
Well... Because she blasphemed the eternal fire.
Because she blasphemed the eternal fire. Only thing that ties her to the other victims. Ingrid, I know this is a hard time for you, but usually the killer leaves a note on the body. A note indicating his next victim. May I?
Very well. But you should be on your own. I do not wish to see her in this state. I do not wish to remember her like that. And let her be the last victim. Please.
I don't know about the last victim thing, but I sure will try to catch this guy.
Bruises, broken fingernails. She defended herself. Must be why it took him longer, and why he almost got caught.
Oh god.
Here
That is
it
just grotesque.
Sweet Nettie, crippled Kate's. Growing bolder, not just the name but the place too. Won't get away this time.
Alright, so let's see what this is. Probably another one of those concerned citizen sermons? Yes. Remember, good people, that the fire devours everything in its path, sparing no one and stopping for nothing. The fire burns all sinners alike, be they paupers or princes, men or non-humans, weak or powerful. Whoever breaks his commandments, whoever does not heed the church's counsel, whoever worships false gods, the same shall be turned to ash in its flame. Live then in the truth of the eternal fire. Listen to its holy men, for they are your shepherd. Oh, Jesus. This guy's just getting crazier and crazier.
Same wounds as the previous victims. Examination would be a waste of time. Gotta get to crippled Kate's, fast.
Yes. Okay, but what is this?
Another empty formaldehyde bottle.
Okay. More of that stuff, huh? And, okay. There's nothing else here. Let's go. Oh, there's a book. Yoink. Alright, let's move. Go to Crippled Kate's, which is a very strange name for any kind of establishment. Like crippled anything. I don't know about that. Can I get out from here? Damn it, locked key required. Like, really? Maybe I can just hop over the wall. No. Alright. Fine. Can I go out from here then? Man, bagel buds don't make it easy, huh? Alright. We shall leave through the main door.
Sweat like a swine in that jacket.
Oh, hey. You okay, Ingrid? Hope you're okay. Alright, well, Everyone is crying here. Alright, off we go. Do some parkour. Geralt is not that great at the parkour, but you know, he's got some skill, especially when it comes to climbing up mountains. Alright, very nice. So we are going to this place, so let's go ahead and just fast travel to Hierarch Square. While we're at it, we're going to check out the alchemist here, buy a couple more alcahests. We got the money to spare.
I've got a cold.
Hello, good sir.
We'll see right away. I've got the best deals this side of the pond.
Can I talk to you? There we go.
Welcome.
What have you got then?
Okay, there we go. He restocked. Nice. Thank you very much.
So long.
Now, moving on. When was the last time I repaired my armors? I don't ever need to repair the weapon. The bereavement enchantment rather, gives it infinite durability, but my armor still goes down, and I should repair it on a regular basis.
Washed your hair lately?
Okay, so here we are.
Sweet Nettie, where is she?
Upstairs. But she's with a very important client. Do not disturb them.
Very important client indeed. Oh my god.
The thinking customer will see right away. I've got the best deals this
See, let's see if I can talk to the madame here.
Greetings.
Oh, here it is. The apocalypse. A witch has walked into my brothel.
What's strange about that?
What's strange is you. Everyone knows witches are freaks, mutants, unnatural. And this here's a decent brothel for whores with principles. Well, spit it out. Got all the same bits in your trousers like a normal lad.
Last I checked, everything was where it should be.
Principles, she says. I'm pretty sure this is not the time to be doing this, but hey, let's talk about it a little bit.
Like to spend some time alone with one of your women.
Of course. But you'll take the one I give you. Be choosy, look over the lot, and I'll charge you more.
Oh my. Okay. No, this is definitely not the time to do that.
A bit of lust in your freakish heart after all.
Let's see if she's selling anything interesting.
Got anything to sell?
Oh, wow. The same thing that other random merchants are selling. Why do I have my sword unequipped? What the heck? Interesting. Yeah, nothing too great. But she does play Gwent, and we can do this. Just for now, I mean.
Wouldn't mind a round or two of cop.
If I don't do this now, I'll probably never come back to her, so I might as well just get it done. And last time we got Ciri, so that is really going to bolster our deck's power. And I can take out 2 cards. Let's go ahead and just take out more of these Blue Stripes Commandos. I don't really want to do this, but I really don't like playing with more than 22 units in my deck. Okay, here we go. Playing against Votest, and wow, pretty decent hand actually. Let's just keep it. We'll start with this guy. Yeah, taking out Blue Stripes Commandos from the deck significantly weakens the Vernon Roach play. But it's still not terrible. Alright, thank you for the spy. Alright, so she's going in for some power plays. We can do that too. Look at that, we got 2 Dijkstras in our hand. There we go, beat that. Oh, look at that. He's mirroring my moves. We are playing the same decks after all. Let's see here. Yeah, let's go ahead and just do this as well. Okay, and that's that. Oh yeah, okay. So given my hand right now, I'm pretty sure there won't even be a round 3. You can probably just finish her off in this round. She does have some pretty powerful ones. Okay, put out the carryover. I know this is super boring, but I can't really be bothered to edit this out, so here's some Gwent time. Oh my god, we're just drawing hero cards non-stop. This is great. Double the strength of all your siege units, and she has absolutely none of them. Let's go ahead and play the Triss. I want to... Yeah, let's bring back these ranged units here so that the Philippa can double them. Oh, really? Oh, that was just rude. Ballista. Alright, so let's go ahead and play the Philippa here. Give us a whole bunch more points. And she's got the fog. Not that it really matters. I mean, I don't think that really does anything. In fact, it allows us to play Ciri and scorch one of my opponent's cards. I should have played Ciri before playing the Philippa, but it works out. Yeah, because otherwise you scorch yourself like that. What a fool. I can just pass. I don't think she has anything left. Alright. That is fine. Okay, so now let's actually go upstairs. Got a Van Hemar card.
Whoa! Wanna bite me, Wolfie?
Alright, concerned citizen.
No one will hear you, bitch. Not a soul.
You, though? Whole town will hear you in a minute.
Yet again you disturb me, and I so dislike being disturbed. I was to play with sweet Nettie, render her not so sweet, but I shall see to you first.
Oh god, like seriously? No formaldehyde this time?
What, no foreplay? No formaldehyde? Coals in my eye sockets?
What the fuck are you on about?
Murder. You killed Fabian Meyer, Patricia Vegelbud, and many others.
Bollocks. You're mistaken, vagrant.
Okay. Well, who left the letter on the bodies?
Found a message on Patricia's body. Led me here to crippled Kate's, to sweet Nettie. If you didn't leave it, who did?
I don't know, but I see we must talk. Calmly.
Who knew you'd be here?
Strangely enough, I don't announce these outings far and wide. There's but one man who... That's impossible. He treats even corpses with kid gloves.
The coroner. Said you were busy, that you wouldn't visit the morgue. Gotta go after him.
Go. But to Warehouse 12 at the docks. He's there this time of day procuring supplies. Formaldehyde.
Ooh.
I shall stay here. I've unfinished business with sweet Nettie. After all, I paid in advance.
Oh, no, good sir. That's not going to happen on my watch. In fact, I'm not even going to give him the pleasure of mind control. I'm just going to eliminate this guy.
Then you'll pay again. For her, for all the other women you've tortured.
Yep. The coroner wasn't the only one breaking the law here.
Well, how long you gonna
this
make
guy.
me wait?
This guy's got some serious crimes to pay for. Man, he's got some health. And that weapon he's using is kind of unique. Don't believe we've seen that one in any other enemies yet. Alright, I'm not going to use any signs. This is just going to be a duel. A duel where I chop the guy's head off. Oh my god. That's pretty cool. I now realize why some of our attacks, like counterattacks, just completely execute our enemies. Is because we have that one mutation. Yeah, I didn't realize it, but finishing like counterattacks usually don't trigger finishers, but without mutation, it certainly does. Alright, so this guy was holding a Holy Tome of the Eternal Fire. Alright, the fire protects whosoever shall stand in its light. Him no evil shall ever harm. The fire cleanses like a wound puffed up with dirt and pus, and so too must a soul inflamed with sin and vile deeds be burnt clean. The fire cannot be contained. Whatsoever lies in his path shall be burnt. Whosoever raises a hand against it shall be reduced to ash. The fire illuminates the darkness. The evil that in shadow lurks shall be revealed in the fire's harsh light, and perish in its smoldering embers. Whosoever seeks to hide his guilt and lecherous works in darkness shall stand naked before the devouring flames. Let us pray, brothers and sisters. The fire enlightens, burns, and cleanses. The fire protects, harms, and lights the path. The fire exposes, incinerates, and destroys evil. Oh my god. That's, yeah. And we have a Nathaniel's sermon here. What worries me most, brothers and sisters, is our moral decay. Townsmen disdain their marital beds, instead seeking out loose women to fulfill their manly desires. Their wives return the favor and look for any opportunity to cuckold them. Their children are either born bastards or dispatched with the help of witches. More folk flock to the so-called pleasure houses than to our temple, despite the fact that within their walls one is more likely to find rot than any pleasure. Men sleep with men, women with women, humans with non-humans. What next, I ask you? What will our depravity bring? Will men marry goat? Will premarital intercourse become a commonplace affair? No, brothers and sisters, the eternal fire must burn away these sins. The fire, and only the fire, can cleanse us. This guy has gone way too far into the deep end. There was no saving him. And he drops a weapon for us. Poker. And he gave us some rope and coal. Oh my god. Like, really? And this whole time I was using this blunt sword. I have... wow. Really? Did I just kill him with a blunt... with this practice sword? Wow. Yeah, I was wondering why my iris was unequipped. It was probably from the last time when we used a blunt sword against Dandelion. But, okay. I suppose if I can kill a bunch of people with this really weak weapon, then damn. Yeah, I was kind of confused why my iris wasn't charging up, but I guess that's the answer. And he gives us a poker, which is kind of like a spear type weapon, but I believe Geralt wields it just like any other sword, so it's not really that interesting. Okay, so here we have another Holy Tome of the Eternal Fire. I feel like we've already read that one before. When I was reading it just then, it felt a little familiar. Now let's read this
You're
girl.
free now.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. If not for you. He asked if I did everything, and I said, for the right price, of course. And then he smiled. Oh, God, it gave me the shivers. And then he hit me so hard I passed out. I was bound when I came to. And he was hitting the poker in the fire.
Calm down. He won't hurt you anymore. He won't hurt anyone.
Yeah, not with his head sliced off, he isn't. Damn. What a scum of the earth. You could even say this guy is even worse than Whoreson Jr. was. I mean, they are kind of equal. It's a little unfair to compare who is worse. They are both just terrible people. Well, both of them are gone now, so I suppose Novigrad has gotten a little bit better.
No discounts.
A little bit cleaner.
You mean me to
We
grab
can go
another
at it
lass
here,
to join
or
us?
at my place.
No, I was thinking you'd be
Okay,
us
so we
two
can't leave through that door. Let's go through this one. And it is time to confront this Hubert guy. Picking up formaldehyde from the warehouse, huh? Damn, this guy has been fooling us all along. Oh, look at that. There's more of these concerned citizen sermons. I believe these pamphlets will just be spread out all across the city from this mission onwards. So we will be finding a lot of those in the future as well. Probably won't bother picking them up because, yeah, you know, why would I?
Hey, Whitey. Why'd your hair go white?
Okay, here we go. Save the game. And we're gonna confront this guy.
Run out of formaldehyde.
I underestimated you. You almost caught me in flagrante delicto. Now you've seen through my bluff with Nathaniel. Although, you've not divined all, I see. Had you, you would have drawn your silver sword.
What are you?
A vampire. Higher, of course.
Did you even have a motive?
Got a reason for killing? A reason to torture?
I thought you'd figure that out as well. The symbolism's rather obvious. Coals for those who are blind to the fire. The egg of a salamander born of fire to replace their cold, doubting hearts. Fire down the throat that...
Yeah, symbolism's clear. What's not is why a vampire would kill in the name of the eternal fire.
Should be equally obvious. I concur with the Church's diagnosis. Novigrad is a fallen city. Its population amnesiacs to the very concepts of decency and morality. So I decided to remind them, in a manner they'd be certain to notice.
Oh boy, that is really, really twisted logic. I can't agree with that even the slightest.
Tortured logic.
Yet logic, nonetheless. I'm glad you perceived that, at least. Fight fire with fire, as they say. Give a thought to my victims. A lecherous woodcarver who'd spend his last copper on whores. An old countess who defiled symbols of the faith. A Trebirates for whom nothing was sacred, nothing above ridicule. They did not deserve to live. But their deaths could be a lesson to others. Awaken them, scare them onto the correct path, the path to the fire, to cleansing, to salvation. For you, I'm afraid it's too late. You are a man of little faith. I sense this.
But I'm pretty good with a sword.
Oh god, there's actually a person in here with us.
Might not cut it.
Okay, here we go. So this guy is going to be an Ekimara, looks like. It just says vampire, but I know what this is. Okay, let's lay down a Yarden glyph. And also, let's see if I can toss a moon dust at him, just so that he stops going invisible. And oh my god, that was incredibly powerful. Do I even have time to use a bandage? Let's try it. Oh please. No, 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 no. Wow, okay, I did not have time, and I can't even move right now. I am completely stuck. Dude, I am literally completely stuck. Alright. Note to self. Don't ever try to use a bandage in combat. Got it. Maybe I can do it when the vampire is snared. That gives us a little bit of time, but if the animation gets cancelled, apparently the character just glitches out. Alright. Okay, let's give this another go. Oh, alright. So I'm going to do basically the same thing here. Try to snare him with the Yarden, put down a glyph, and toss a moon dust. Okay, here we go. Put down a glyph. And I think I'm also going to consume a swallow potion here because this fight, it might be a little hairy. And where's that moon dust bomb here? There we go. Okay. Is he hiding from me? Oh wow, look at that. Let's see. Here, take that. Was that even a moon dust? I think that was northern wind. Alright, that failed. Here's the moon dust, I suppose. There we go. Now, let's go ahead and switch over to some silver bolts, and if he doesn't want to come to us, then we'll just shoot him from afar. Come on, vampire. Why is he so slow? There we go. Ah, damn. Still a little not confident about fighting these guys. They are pretty strong still. Okay, let's give this guy an Axie. Maybe put up a Quinn. Nice. Okay, this is working pretty well. Yarden is like ridiculously powerful. Definitely the best sign. Whoops, pressed the wrong button there. Okay. Ah, damn it, the moon dust wore out. But I can probably just finish it with another silver bolt. There we go. Oh yeah. That's what I call using all of our tools to defeat an enemy. Haha. I got a Divano runestone. I got... Oh, so this guy was a Catacan. And this is a Catacan monograph. I think we already read this one before. Yeah, I believe so. And he dropped some stuff for us. Catacan mutagen. Rubido. Oh, wow. Interesting. I think that was the very first time we got a raw alchemy ingredient like that before. Let's take a look. What is this Catacan mutagen? 1.3% critical hit chance. That's it's not bad. I wouldn't say it's really great though. 1.3% chance is hardly anything. Alright, well, now that that is done, all we need to do is just talk to Dandelion. We have avenged Priscilla, which is nice. We have killed both Nathaniel and Hubert. Cleansed the city of 2 relatively evil people. And yeah, pretty happy about that. Oh, Jesus. Overweight. Let's see. Yeah, this repair kit is so heavy. This thing is pretty heavy as well. Let's drop that. Anything else I can pick up around here? Ooh, up there. Can I head up there? Come on. I don't want to leave things unlooted. It's just not my style. And there's a lot of stuff to loot around here. Actually, I think I'll just leave these weaker alchemy ingredients. Let's go over here. And, oh, look at that. Flawless ruby. I'm going to take that sword as well. Once I get out of here, I'm going to manage my inventory a little bit. I see there's not really much point in discarding our items. Just so that we have to discard more. Because, yeah, we'll be picking up a lot of things here, it looks like.
Let 'em in if they're so eager. Black ones, Radovid,
look at that.
rid the place of bandits.
Just regular people walking around in here with a dead vampire. Better clean that up at some point because I would imagine a vampire corpse can't not be too sanitary for a warehouse like this. Okay, nice. Crafting materials. Over here, is that another one of those concerned citizen sermons? They are literally everywhere, huh? Okay. Tamarian rye. Okay, and there's just that one last chest up there. How do we get up there? Can we climb? Come on. We can do this. Damn it. I don't think we can actually get up there. We have to like jump up on these platforms or something. No, not even these platforms lead anywhere. How do we get to that chest up there? Damn, it's gonna bother me. Yeah, looks like Geralt can't actually reach for himself. Or maybe from up here. Oh, yeah, from up here. It might help to not be overweight at a time like this, but maybe we can still do it. Oh, he can't reach, can he? Nah, you know what? Forget it. It probably doesn't have anything too interesting anyways. Okay, I think we're gonna just end things off here. Next time we come back, we will talk to Dandelion, you know, finish up this quest, and hopefully Priscilla will be okay. And, yeah, that's about it. Actually, let me take a look at something here. We were supposed to have, like, a side quest in this place. Yeah, there it is. So this, this race, it came back. It was just temporarily unavailable because of this quest that we're doing here. Alright. That's good to know. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching this time. I'll see you in the next one.